Playo.tv live broadcasting.
We're live from the Women's Softball European Championship. This is the 7th place game. Spain is taking on Sweden. These two teams advanced from the second spots in their round-robin games to the top 8. Now they're fighting for the 7th place again. This game is brought to you by Playo.tv, Flow Softball, Honix Europe, Technovap. Enjoy it. Now over to our commentator Slavomir Novotny.
Thank you, Helena, for the lovely introduction. It's the 7th place game of the 20th European Championship in women's softball. Both of these teams yesterday were still in the top 8, fighting for that top 6 spot. Both dropped out. Spain after losing to Russia. Sweden after that lost 7-4 to Greece yesterday morning. But first, the national anthems.
National anthem of Sweden.
That's it. We're underway for the 107th game of this tournament. Players exchanging handshakes and gifts before the game. Both of the teams still have a chance to improve on their last performance at the European Championship from 2 years ago in Rosmalen in the Netherlands, where Spain placed 8. So their worst case scenario for them is that they'll equal that result and place 8th should they lose to Sweden in this game. Now Sweden placed 11th in Rosmalen, so an improvement definitely for Kronor were led by their skipper Matthias Grimstoft, who's also a key person in
Umpires for today,
one of
Usti.
the most notable moments of the 20th European Championship here in Bollate, Italy.
With box
During the Monday Sweden-Israel game, Matthias Grimstoft, just before it, proposed, dropped on one knee and proposed to his girlfriend, who was also a member of the Swedish delegation of the staff, responsible for media, Alexandra Leine. Needless to say, Alexandra said yes, so not the only good news for Team Sweden, that their head coach is getting married, and also their team is improving on their last performance at the European Championship. Getting ready for her start in this game is Karin Hjelm, number 5.
In the box for Spain,
And
number
leading
7.
off for Team Spain is the shortstop, Marixel Blesa. Started off with a ball that misses upstairs. And a strike call. Lead-off batter, Plesa. Up to this point in the tournament, 308 her batting average, popped up into the foul territory.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Beza.
Up on the roof of the scorekeeper's booth. Just gets away.
Ball 2.
That away, ball 2 from Helm. Malin Elstrom is the catcher. You see her rocking that camo.
Plays out
And
a base hit to right field.
Single to right field
Spain
by Marixel Blesa.
with a runner
bring
on first.
the second baseman, Elisa Aguilar.
Aguilar in the box.
Shows bunt.
Strike 1
Just
on
catches the outside corner.
Aguilar.
Elstrom ready to make that throw towards first. Should
Ball 1. Spain with a runner on first. And a 1-1 count on
should
Aguilar.
bless our run. Foul.
Ball ball.
Slap hit towards third base side. It drops in the foul territory. You see in the top left corner of your screen, there are some rain clouds closing in from the north, from the Alps. They slap it towards the pitcher and they'll force the lead runner out. Marixel Blesa is out at second after the throw from Helm to Kelly Washington.
1 out.
And Aguilar reaches on fielder's choice.
Number 13.
Center fielder Maria Caisoya up next at bat for Team Spain. Caisoya with a 375 batting average in the tournament. Has 5 RBI, 3 extra base hits. She earns her top spot in that category. Her teammates. Ball hit towards Kelly Washington. It's short. Julia Kroneld, the second baseman, was there to force out Aguilar. Here's another look at that play. Short hopper to Washington. And Kroneld ready at second base to force out a lead runner. 2 out and a runner on first. An off-speed pitch, but misses the strike zone.
0-1.
This time in the inside corner, a steal attempt is safe by Caisoya. A throw by Elstrom came way too late. Runner in scoring position for España. Helm with the delivery, and it's popped up out of play into the foul territory. So a ball, 2 strikes, and 2 out. On top of the first, and that misses low. Good pitch on 1-2 count by Helm. They go outside, and it's hit towards center field, slicing away from Lena Goodman. Makes the catch to retire the side. We managed to put a runner on base from Spain, but great defense by Sweden keeps them from scoring or even advancing any further than second base. Midway through the first, we are scoreless, and the Swedes will pick up the bats when we come back.
Fading out of field with Alvarez, right field. Caisoya, center field. Jonas, left field. Shortstop, Leza, third base. Iborra. Second base, Aguilar. First base, Flores. Catching Carrera and pitching for Spain, Barandiarana.
Sporting number 16 on her uniform is the pitcher, the starter for Team Spain, Ane Barandiaran. She has pitched only 6 1/3 of innings so far in this game, or in this tournament, pardon me, and has 6.63 earned runs on average. Now Team Sweden is led off by none other than the shortstop Kelly Washington, and one of the most experienced players of this national team. On the national team, she is their shortstop. Plays for Sparks Harlem. the center fielder for the best club of last year, as Sparks won the Premier Cup. Also played in Italy and will host the Premier Cup this year. Inside, ball one. Washington is an avid Instagrammer, so if you are a fan of social sites, try to look her up. Gets her towards third base, tries to use her speed, but Bollate has no trouble fielding that ball and making the throw, putting Washington out for the first out of the inning. Washington, a psychology major at Rider University. In Lawrenceville, New Jersey. Karin Helm, the pitcher. It's a 1-1 pitch now from Borandiran. For the Swedish team, Leksand takes the pitch. It's low and inside for ball number 2. 2-1 the count. This time hit towards second. Elisa Aguilar with a great stop and throw to Noelia Flores. The second out. So 2 away. That brings the lefty center fielder, Monia Goodman. Down the middle for strike number 1. University of Malaga alumni. The 0-2 outside pitch just misses the strike zone. Minus 21. Now hits it into left field. It drops foul. Out of reach of Roser Jonas.
1-2 the count on Goodman.
Left fielder.
2 out.
Goodman up the middle for a single. I was just going to say that she has a 6'11" average in the 8 games she started. She had 18 at-bats, but 28 total bases. She has 2 home runs, 5 triples, and 1 double. And add another single to that in this game. She hasn't struck out yet in this tournament. And is one of the best batters overall. She's in the top 3 of the batters in this tournament. Laura Vigna is the only one with better batting average, 654, but no other player is even close when it comes to the slugging percentage of Linnea Goodman. She leads the tournament with 5 in triples, and is tied for first. Suka from Herb with 2 home runs in the HR category. Anya Muiras, the left fielder. He set up for an outside pitch. Gets it into the foul territory. So Goodman on first, 2 out, and a 2-2 pitch from Barandieran. He set up outside once again. Pitch out as they were expecting a steal or maybe a missed sign as Rebecca Carrera, the catcher, went over to Barandieran to check with the hurler, so they both understand the signs correctly in the same way. Rise ball outside, spoiled by Anya Muiras.
Warriors with a full count.
So a full count now. Runner on first, that's Goodman. And foul ball. And a walk as this pitch, the rise ball, as it's out of the zone and away from Muiras. That'll bring Turnblom, the third baseman. Started her off with fastball on the outside corner. They go outside, number 1.
Turnblom with a 1-1 count.
Middle down towards Barandieran, and easy underhand toss to Noelia Flores for the third out. Sweets leave 2 runners on bases. This Spanish left only 1, But overall, still scoreless through one. Top of the second coming up when we come back.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.
Información es bueno, vamos.
We're back live in Bollate, Italy for the second frame of the 7th place game between Spain and Sweden. Leading off is the catcher, Rebecca Carrera. Outside ball number 1.
Ball 1.
Nice framing by Malin Elström to show Bollate to take the home plate umpire. This ball indeed hit the outside corner of the strike zone. This time they leave it over the plate. It's towards the third baseman. Tornblom throw to Lena Larsson in time to get the first out.
In the box for Spain, Jonas.
Coming up to the batter's box, Roser Jonas, the left fielder. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Aiding Bollate, the home plate umpire, are Nikolai Pilev as the first base umpire, and Mr. Michal Židek, the third base umpire, hit towards second to Julia Kornelds. The throw to Larsson in time.
Out at first.
So effective. 4 pitch, 2 outs. Start of the second inning for Team Sweden.
Parejo.
Beatriz Parejo, the designated player, wearing number 14. Lefty takes the first pitch and slow.
Ball 1.
Ball 1. Nice ball, misses the location. Foul tip, caught by Malin Elström. Of course, first strike. An off-speed pitch, misses outside, ball number 2. Make that 3. 3 balls and a strike. Popped up to the third baseman, Turnblom, caught with no trouble. A quick half inning. Good defense by the Swedes, 1, 2, 3, and they head back into offense. As Mr. Grimstoft is talking to his players before they pick up the bats to try and score the first run of this game. Following this game, we have the Group X, the quarterfinal group, top 4 games. First one between seed 3 and seed 4. That's Czech Republic and Great Britain battling for that top 3 spot. Winner of that game will face the loser of the following game. where Italy will take on the Dutch. Winner will advance to the final directly. The loser will face the winner of the Czech Republic against GB game tomorrow in the backdoor semifinal. Set up outside. And ball number one, so 1-1 the count. On Aleka Klevenas, designated player. Number two.
In the box for Sweden. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Outside once again, this time hits the corner. And strike number 2. An even count, 2-2. Klavenas. Just managed to get the barrel of the bat on the ball and spoiled it into the backstop for foul ball. Stays alive in this at bat. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Klavenas. Down the middle and pop to shortstop, Maricel Blesa.
Klavenas, 2.
Easy catch for number 7.
Out number 1. In the box for Sweden.
Out number 1. Next up is the right fielder Estebalis Alvarez. Sorry, make that Lena Busk. Lena Busk, the right fielder.
Ball 1.
Alvarez, of course, sitting in right field right now on defense. Swing and a miss. Bust. He's down the bunt towards the third base side, but the throw from Ibora is in time. Jessica Ibora once again, 5-3 throw from Ibora to Flores for the second out. Nice move by Nikolai Pilev, first base umpire. First baseman Lena Larson starts out. Foul ball. Lena Larson batting 227 in the tournament. With 1 extra base hit. So she has 6 RBI. Sent on the ground towards short. Blesa, throw to Flores. Another quick inning. Ends the second frame. We're quickly swifting through this game. We are through 2 of the innings as we take a look at the throw from Blesa to Flores. Still scoreless here in Bollate. Be back shortly.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.
Estibaliz Alvarez, number 12, will lead off for Team Spain in the top of the third inning. Right after she swaps the bat.
In the box for Spain.
With Jessica Iborra, third baseman.
Ball one.
Yelm starts her off with an outside pitch that misses the zone. This time it's down the middle. 1-1 the count on Alvarez. Down in the dirt, ball number 2. 2-1. Drop ball just at the kneecap level. Great location and a second strike on Alvarez. We go outside and miss location once again. Full count on Estibaliz Alvarez. A rise ball will earn her a walk, so 4 balls. We'll put the runner on. With nobody out. They will probably put a pinch runner, place a runner instead of Alvarez on first. It's Macarena Martinez, number 11. He comes in as the pinch runner. So Alvarez heading back towards the dugout. Martinez pinch running. Jessica Iborra lays down a bunt towards the first base side. It's picked up by Lena Larson. Makes the throw and she's caught between second and third in a pickle, and they'll tag her out. Good job by Kelly Washington. But most of all, it was Julia Kroneld who made the throw from first base, where the second baseman covered up. So Macarena Martinez with a helmet in her hand, heading back to the dugout, and just like that, 2 away in the top of the third. Go inside and send the 5-6 hole for a single. Maricel Blesa, the shortstop, who had a nice play on defense in the second inning. Singles. So she's 2 for 2. Singled in the first at bat, and top of the first, she was the leadoff batter for Team Spain. Alisa Aguilar, the second baseman, who reached on the fielder's choice the first time up. This time popped it up. Foul.
1 ball, 1 strike on Aguilar. Spain with a runner on first, 2 out.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Runner's going, and it's tagged out by Washington. Perfect throw by Molly Nellstrom to get
called out. Giving second.
Blesa out at second. So another quick half inning. We've already made it through 2.5. Bottom of the third coming up with Julia Kronelt the second baseman leading off for Team Sweden. She had that nice heads-up play here, doing that runner on first situation when Team Spain laid down the sacrifice bunt. But Lena Larsson, the first baseman, picked it up, threw it to Julia Kronell, the second baseman, who noticed that Macarena Martinez, the pinch runner, who came in for Estibaliz Alvarez, overran second, rounded all the way to third, and was caught in a pickle and tagged out by Kelly Washington, the shortstop. Here's Julia Kronelt, number 9 in the batting order of Team Sweden. On deck, Kelly Washington, and Karin Hjelm, pitcher, up next. Julia Kronelt struggling in the batter's box in the tournament. She only has a single hit, 14 at bats in the 8 games she started in. Popped it up, foul. So you can do the math and know that her batting average is .071. But she does have 2 stolen bases on 2 attempts.
1-1 the count on Brennan.
Kronelt with 1 ball and 1 strike. That 2 strikes after this. Low outside corner. A little inside corner. This time they set up outside, but missed the zone. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball down the first baseline. Picked up by Alvarez. Now back to Barandier on the pitcher. Outside once again. Missed by a mile. Another foul ball towards first base side. Swing and a miss. So after the long at bat, the full count, Kronelt goes down swinging. That'll bring the top of the lineup, Kelly Washington. Slap hitter Washington is hitting at 556 in the tournament. That's 10 hits. Crossed the home plate 13 times. But in this game, she is 0 for 2 so far, despite the fact that far as the batting average goes, she's in the top 7 of the whole tournament. Top 7 batters. 0 for 2 in the final game. Karin Hjelm, the pitcher, trying to keep the inning alive. Swings at the first pitch, but goes foul. Right hand side. This time up the middle for a single.
Hjelm with the base hit down the middle.
Karin Hjelm
Two outs.
adds another hit to her resume in the tournament.
Goodman in the box.
And this will drop in the gap, and they will wave her around. Grimstoff waving her around for the first run of the game. And the throw is wide. She'll stay on third.
Goodman with a triple, sending home Hjelm.
So Hjelm crosses the plate after the opposite field hit by Lena Goodman, the center fielder. Lefty put it right in the gap between the left fielder and the center, so they had to make it all the way to the fence to pick up that ball. And with 2 out, there's enough time for Hjelm to round the bases and cross it for the first run of the game. So Sweden draws first blood. And takes the lead. Anja Muras, the left fielder. Now at the plate, take another look. That throw. Possibly a close play at third, but
Warriors in the box.
apparently
Two outs.
Linnea
A
Goodman
runner on third.
knew very
One
well
run scored.
where the ball was headed. So she started at third. The throw was wide, but smartly stayed where she was. Thanks to a good backup by Maravian, who picked up that ball between third base and home. A ball and a strike on Anja Muras. Swing and a miss. Strike number 2.
Strike 2.
Middle towards Aguilar, the second baseman, an easy out. So after 3 innings of play, Sweden takes the lead, 1-0. We take another look and ground out to Aguilar. We'll be back shortly with the 4th inning action of the 7th place game. The 20th European Championship. good to know that all the fans are safe.
With an 0-1 count.
Police supervising. Everything goes well. Elisa Aguilar, the second baseman, is facing Karin Helm. Already has one strike. And now pops it up to Lena Larsson, the first baseman, who calls off her other teammates, makes the catch herself for the first out of the fourth inning. Maria Caicedo, the center fielder, is up next.
Kaikoya in the box.
Reaches base 4 out of 10 times. And there's 3 extra base hits, and this time it's going to be a single.
Kaikoya with a fly ball to center field. Goodman try.
Good effort by Swedish center fielder Linnea Goodman. As we take another look. Fly ball towards shallow center field. Nice attempt, but only managed to stop that ball. Good diving attempt by Larsson. Runner on first, 1 out. At bat, Noelia Flores, the first baseman. Runner goes. The throw is late. Caicedo safe on second in scoring position, the tying run. The throw almost overslid second base, but held on. Stay safe. So ice ball that misses upstairs.
1 out.
Up in the air towards the pitcher, it will drop just behind it. They stopped playing, and for some reason, Caicedo froze between second and third. We'll take another look. Here's that pop-up, and she froze between second and third. I see now that she ran right into Kelly Washington. She is ruled out, but Sebastian Gervasuti now asking Bollate, and they'll go to Michal Zidek, the third base umpire, who made that call. Collision between second and third. Didn't actually see it initially, to be honest, but that replay was clearly visible that Kelly Washington was in the path of the runner, Maria Caicedo, who hesitated for a short moment before she decided to go for third, but stayed between the bases where Kelly Washington was actually obstructing. So what the call on the field was out after the tag, and the throw came, but possibly an obstruction call should have kept the runner safe. We'll take another look. Here's that throw. That's a bit too late. It's no argument there that the tag was applied before Caicedo made it to third base. Here are the umpires. Bollate on the left, of course. Michal Zidek in the middle. And on the right-hand side, Nikolai Pilev. They're discussing the situation. We hope to see another replay of that collision between second and third. Now, initially, it looked like Looked like Karin Helma might make the catch, but it dropped just behind the pitcher circle. And Maria Caisoya took the few steps off the bag, stayed between second and third until the ball dropped, and she decided to head for third and collided with Kelly Washington. The call stands, rolling on the field stands, and calls her out. There's smiles on the faces of the Swedish players. And Javier Civet, Morales in discussion with the umpire. And to be honest, from what I saw on the replay, I would be asking for the same call. That would be obstruction on Kelly Washington. So runner ruled out, 2 out. Runner is on first, and that's Relia Flores and Rebecca Carrera taking the first pitch outside, strike number 1. Rebecca Carrera, 1-1 count, pops it up. Kelly Washington makes the call and makes the catch. So, an interesting call on the field. I'm sure we'll see a few replays of that once again. Halfway through the 4th inning, Sweden still 1 run ahead in this 1-0 game towards 7th place against Spain. We'll be right back.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.
That's Nikolai Pilev, the first base umpire, overlooking Spanish defenders as they're warming up for the bottom half of the 4th inning. Also, like some of the technical commissioners and other officials, worrily looking towards the northern sky of Bollate. We can clearly see more thunderstorms coming our way, but hopefully we can finish this game before the rain hits. And if we're lucky, we can maybe even avoid the rain overall. Short, a slow ground ball towards Anne Barandiaran. And Turnblom, the third baseman, is out. That'll bring number 14, the designated player, Aleka Klevenas. Takes the first pitch down the middle for a strike. 1-1 the count. another down the middle. Klevenos quickly behind. Ball number 1. Now the Google weather forecast promises isolated thunderstorms coming our way just before midnight. Stay hopeful. This game is going quickly, so looks like we won't have any delay. And I'm hoping that me saying that out loud didn't just jinx that. Full count on Klevenos. Swing and a miss for out number 2. Right fielder Lena Busk coming to the plate.
Number 6, Buck. In the box.
Busk was out at first base in the bottom of the 2nd inning after she attempted that bunt towards third base side. Jessica Iborra now takes the first pitch for a strike. Outside, ball number 1.
Ball 1, Buck with a 1-1 count, 2 outs.
The 24-year-old Baron Diaran with a 2nd strike after that foul ball. 1-2 the count. 2 away. They go inside. Strike out. That ends the inning. A 1-2-3 performance by Baron Diaran and the rest of the defense. And as soon as we're ready, we'll have an interview from our on-field reporter, Helena.
I'm here with Kelly from the Swedish team. Kelly, tight game, how are you doing?
Yeah, we're doing really well. We're playing hard. We're making really good contact with the ball, and we're going to keep scoring runs.
Good luck.
Thank you.
That was a very rushed interview as Kelly Washington is dashing to the pitcher's circle. She is now, of course, playing as a shortstop, so a quick way to introduce arguably one of the most known players wearing the Swedish national jersey, at least on the European fields. She's a regular at the most important tournaments. Usually rocking the Sparks Harlem jersey. 1-1 is the count.
2 balls.
On
Ball,
Flonas.
1 strike.
Sorry, Roser Jonas, the left fielder. Swing and a miss.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Jonas with a 2-2 count.
Swing and a miss. So strikeout
Jonas
to
goes down
start things off
for out number
in
1.
the top of the 5th inning.
In the back, Parejo. DP. Strike 1.
Vamos, vamos, vamos. Quieta.
Foul ball. So no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 is the count
Parejo.
on Beatriz Parejo, the designated player.
Vamos, swing corto, dale, swing corto. Vamos.
Go outside and it hits the zone. So Parejo strikes out looking.
Strike.
2 strikeouts in a row
Number 2.
by Karin Helm.
In the box. Martinez.
That brings established Alvarez. Waits for nothing and loops it into shallow left field
Martinez.
for a single,
Staying with a runner on
2-out single in the top of the 5th.
Bollate in the box. 2 out.
Jessica Iborra is up next with a runner on first. Swing and a miss.
Un poquito más la cara y ya está, solo eso. Un poquito más la cara y la bola. Vamos, que está bien.
Nice ball
Strike 2.
popped into foul territory.
Cuida ahí con 2, dale, cuida con 2.
Bollate with an 0-2 count. Martinez on first. 2 out. Ball 1.
Iborra takes this pitch. A gutsy call to lay off that one. Borderline. And they go with a pickoff attempt. Elstrom to Larsson. But Alvarez is ready. Off-speed pitch popped up in the foul territory. And hit the net and drops foul. So the count now even 2-2. An off-speed pitch, tip of the bat. Well played by Krono to Larsson to end the inning. We've made it through 4.5 innings in, well, just over an hour. We're quickly swifting through this one. The Swedes will head back to offense when we come back.
Playo.tv live broadcasting.
Bottom of the 5th inning coming up in Bollate, Italy. Lina Larsson, number 20, the first baseman of Sweden, will face this woman, the pitcher Anne Barandieran. Instagram-worthy material here in Bollate. Barandieran with the delivery. Larson swings out the first pitch and it rolls foul down the third baseline. Here's Lina Larsson. Just turned 26 3 weeks ago.
Larson in the box for Sweden. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Larsson from Skövde in Sweden. Studied business administration at Wilmington College in Ohio. Blocked by Carrera. She's 0 for 1 in this game, rounded out to the shortstop in her first appearance. Now facing a 2-2 pitch, sends it down the third baseline for another foul ball. Barandieran sits up again, down towards shortstop. Marisol Blesa to Noelia Flores for first out off the bottom of the 5th inning. That brings the second baseman Julia Kronelt. Takes the first pitch outside for strike number 1. You may have noticed some of our crew checking the rain covers over our cameras as the wind is getting a bit stronger, which yesterday
1 ball, 1 strike.
Preceded a strong shower that stopped the game for about 40 minutes. Swing and a miss by Kronelt. So 1 and 2 the count. And Barandieran very much on top in this at bat. Away. Barandieran with some frustration looking towards the dugout. Probably can be interpreted as don't ask me for that pitch again. They set up outside for Kronelt. And slowly and softly towards Aguilar at second. And hands it to Flores for the second out. From the top of the lineup now with 2 out. Kelly Washington.
In the back, Kelly Washington.
Will try to keep the inning alive for Sweden.
Strike one.
Just like she runs around the bases, she also ran through our interview very quickly. 0 for 2 today, though. Grounded out both of the times. She stepped up to the plate. This is her third at bat. It's one behind. She's 0-2. And after that foul ball, the count stays in Barandiaran's favor. Nice pitch outside. Location by Barandiaran. Doing her best to show the athletic where the ball was located. Washington now falling off another pitch. If nothing else, she wants to extend the time that the Spanish team has to stay on defense. Popped up to the shortstop, Blesa, for another 1-2-3 inning. That means we've seen complete 5 frames of play, and it's still a 1-run game. Sweden up 1-0.
Banquillo preparado, chicas, vamos, vamos, vamos.
Vamos, chicas, vamos. Eres carrera, Mary, eres carrera.
We're back for the top of the 6th inning. Sweden a tiny bit closer to that 7th place finish as they lead it by 1 run. This game against Spain. Karin Hjelm starts off Maricel Blesa with a rise ball above the zone, and another one up and away this time. Blesa showing bunt. She is 2 for 2. Was forced out at second the first time up, and caught stealing the second time. This time takes that pitch inside for a strike. 2-1 is the count. And she is 3 for 3 with that single into left field. Weird bounce. Anya Mures in left field is probably okay after that hit her somewhere on the chest. But managed to growl the ball somehow and keep it in front of her to protect that second base from being taken by Pleza. Comes bunt. strike. So, no balls and 1 strike. Elisa Aguilar. The batter shows bunt once again. Plays off that pitch. Get the count even.
Aguilar with a 1-1 count.
This time a slap hit towards third base. It stays in the foul territory. Blesa on first, nobody out. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pick off attempt, but Blesa back at first.
Spain with Blesa on first, no out. Ball 3. Aguilar.
Full count. Aguilar, second baseman, hits it and drives it into right field. Blesa will make it to third, and they'll hold her there with Ronald closing in to the infield. Capable of making that throw home to Elstrand. So runners on the corners and nobody out, and that's a perfect time for Matthias Grimstoff to hold a conference in the pitcher circle. We're taking a look at Aguilar's single into right field. Busk struggling just a bit, while Blesa rounded second, made it all the way to third. You see that rule being enforced. Only 1 batter can be out of the dugout, getting ready for the start or the at bat. So third base umpire Girek sent one of the Spanish players back towards the dugout as soon as Maria Caisoya begins her at bat. Noelia Flores can go into the on-deck circle. You see her running in the back. Hit towards the third base side. The runner is held to throw to first in time. Larson will just check that Blesa will stay on third. Aguilar advanced to second. Caisoya is out, the first out of the inning. Taking a look at the hit to Turnbull, the throw to Larson, and Blesa had to hold on third. Runners in scoring position on third and second. That's Blesa and Aguilar. Noelia Flores, the first baseman, who is 1 for 2 today and has a batting average of 600 in the tournament. He hits it over the head of the left fielder Muires, and 2 runs will score. Spain will take the lead, and Flores sitting safely on second. So 2 RBI double by Noelia Flores puts Spain on top of the 6th. Taking another look, that was just left a bit too sweet over the plate, and Flores took advantage of that. Muires picking up the ball, and then Kelly Washington just checking the situation that no play could be made. So Noelia Flores will head into the dugout, and Karina Paredes will come in as the pinch runner. Rebecca Carrera, catcher, now at bat. And you can see the determination in her face, on her face as Hilm starts her off with a changeup and drops in for a strike. Another off-speed pitch, this time inside. And Carrera is quickly behind. She's 0 for 2. Grounded out to Thornblom, first time up, and flied out to Washington during the second at bat. 0-2 with 1 out and a runner in scoring position. That's Paredes. Outside, but wide. Rice ball misses upstairs. And now even count, 2-2. Hit towards right field, but drops into foul territory where Lena Busk was rushing to an opposite field fly ball. So still 2-2. And an off-speed pitch hit up the middle, and they're gonna wave her home. Paredes is coming home, no play there. She is actually out. She tried sliding into home, and Sebastian Gervasuti and all other coaching staff of the Spanish team are now arguing with Beate Utzig that it was Malin Elström who blocked the plate. And the slide from Paredes, as we take another look, here's the hesitation by Goodman, and the throw, the toss, and the tag that's applied just a bit later, but she never slid towards home plate. Now, for the second time in this game, a discussion between the umpiring crew, Utzig, Jirek, and Pilev, about the situation. The call on the field was out. As you can see, the catcher does not have possession of the ball at the moment of contact. The slide was just a few inches short of home plate. Unfortunately, our umpires cannot utilize the help of our replays like they can do in major leagues. But instantly, the whole coaching staff, as we take another look from a different angle. Now, interestingly, looking at it from that vantage point, Paredes was sliding into Malin Elström and had the whole other side of the plate for herself. Could have just easily been safe had she slid onto home plate. Now Beate Utzig talking to Matthias Grimstoft, the Swedish coaching staff, and probably explain the situation, and that usually comes before a change of the call, but let's not get ahead of ourselves, and we'll just wait for the call. Obstruction call. So runner is safe, Paredes was safe. A good call by the umpires to reverse it. Grimstoft there just talking to Utzig, but according to what we saw on the replay, that is the right call to make, to overturn that call. So 3-1 is the lead for Spain after all the commotion. And Rebecca Carrera hit the ball up the middle towards Slinia Goodman. Now had Goodman not hesitated and had possession of the ball right away, and there would be no discussion. We have a new pitcher. That's originally the third baseman, Turnblom, while Corinne Hilm will take her position at third base. See that the numbers of Mike Turnblom are not the most impressive. ERA of 7 in the 12 innings she's pitched so far. She scored 12 runs on 12 hits. Struck out 5 batters in the 46 at bats. And handed out 9 walks. Looks like she's ready, and so is everybody else. So still a runner on bases, this time on first. That's Rebecca Carrera. Roser Jonas, the left fielder, at the plate. Shows bunt. It was foul.
Jonas in the box for Spain. Spain with a runner on first, 1 out.
Jonas grounded out to Cronelt. First time up, struck out in the 5th. In her second at bat. Overall, she's batting .312. A nice changeup by Turnblom. Drops into strike zone, so 0-2 the count. A good way to start her pitching appearance by Turnblom. And another off-speed pitch. She gets her swinging. Jonas heading back to the dugout. 2 out for the Swedish defense, and they will put a temporary runner for the catcher. That means Carrera will have enough time to dress up and put on that protective gear, while Jonas, instead of going into the dugout, will be on first. Pinch hitter for Team Spain, Elena Ayuso, now batting instead of the DP Beatriz Parejo. Who struck out looking and fouled out to the third baseman. Turnblom.
Ayuso in the box. Spain with 2 outs and a runner on first. Strike 1.
Strike call by Ayuso. And 2, with 2 away. An off-speed pitch, and a little acting performance by Turnblom, who started running towards the dugout to draw the strikeout call from Bollate, but that ball just missed the strike zone on the outside. Down in the dirt, good block by Elstrom. So Jonas Remains on first. 1-2 the count. Popped up, and Kronwald will make the catch for the third out. In the top of the sixth, the Spanish managed to score 3 runs. The Swedes will have to answer, and they have only two innings. And now, as soon as we're ready, we'll have an interview with one of the Spanish players. With our on-field reporter, Helena.
Bottom of the sixth inning. Score 33, Sweden 1.
Here's another look at that tag at home plate. And the call that got overturned. From all the evidence we saw on the replay, that was the right call to make. Overturn that. Anne Barandiaren will try to hold Swedish offense from getting back in this game. And it's Karin Hjelm who had to step off the pitching rubber and now pops it up in the foul territory around first base, where it's dropped by first baseman Maria Flores. Elisa Aguilar was there with the backup. You see her right behind. Dropped. So extra life for Karin Hjelm as she sends another pitch foul. A ball and 2 strikes. That's the count. They set up outside. Just a bit too wide. Two and 2, that's the count. Popped up this time down the third base line, but despite it being caught by Rebecca Carrera, that ball hit the protective net first. And therefore, it's ruled a foul ball. Two and 2, that's the count. Popped up over the head of the pitcher, and it's caught by shortstop Marixel Blesa. Here's another look. Good running catch by Blesa. Linnea Goodman, the center fielder, and one of the best hitters in the whole tournament. Now at bat. She singled, tripled, and let's see what she does in her third at bat. This time she grounds out to Marixel Blesa, who is pretty much flashing the letter at shortstop, and also
the box, Moyers.
Taking a look at that ground ball. She's also doing her part on offense as well. She's 3 for 3 tonight. The left fielder, Anya Muirs. Stop. And 2 at-bats. She's had so far 2 plate appearances. She walked and grounded out to the second baseman, Lisa Aguilar. Foul ball. Down hit up the middle for a single. So Anya Lewis now 1 for 3. Make that 1 for 2, actually.
In the box.
A 2-out single by Anya Muirs, and now Mike Turnblom, the pitcher, pops it up, and it's caught by Estebalis Alvarez in right field for the 3rd out. That means top of the 7th coming up, as we'll have that promised interview for you during the break.
Hay que hacer otra, va.
7 minutes.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.
We are live in Bollate, Italy for the 7th inning of this 7th place game between Spain and Sweden. While the Swedes took the lead in the 3rd inning and maintained it throughout complete 5 innings. The Spanish overturned that momentum in top of the 6th. Now lead by 2. Are looking to extend that lead in the top of the 7th. With Macarena Martinez leading things off for Team Spain. Here's Turnblom, who had to take on the pitcher's responsibilities after cutting him. Cunningham had to step off and we traded the positions. So Macarena Martinez now has 1 ball and 2 strikes. gonna miss a strikeout, but the ball is dropped. The throw hits her on the helmet and bounces off into the foul territory by the first base line. So Macarena Martinez reaches first after a dropped third strike. Here's another look. And now the headshot by Nostrum. So runner on first and nobody out. That brings Jessica Iborra. There's down a bunt, but it rolls foul. So Iborra with 0-1 the count. Shows bunt, lays it down. This time it's fair, and the throw by Turnblom to first in time. Cornell to try to catch Martinez off guard once again. It was actually her who got caught in that pickle between second and third. We take another look. That off-speed pitch, and Turnblom the throw to Cronelt and to Washington. But Martinez on second. So Martinez in scoring position as they start off. Marisol Blesa with a strike. Popped up over the head of Kelly Washington, but Lena Goodman will be the one to make the catch for second out. Martinez stays on second. And that brings Elisa Aguilar, the second baseman. Swung on towards Turnblom, the throw to Larsson, but a dead ball is called as that ball took a weird bounce off of the bat, and pretty sure that hitter hit Aguilar. And they're now discussing whether the contact was, well, Aguilar was still in the batter's box, and Wutzik wants to make sure she gets the right call. We'll take another look. Hit her on the foot, and not really sure what the argument there is now. Nikolai Pilev, Michal Zidek, and Beate Wutzik. That's the umpiring crew of this game. Wutzik now explaining the call to the Swedish coaching staff. Seems like everyone is happy with the call on the field. So 0-1 is the count. 2 away, and a runner on second in scoring position. That's Macarena Martinez. Ball's dropped. Martinez takes the third base, and Marlene Elstrand just couldn't get that ball out in time towards Washington or Hjelm to tag Martinez out. One ball, one strike, and now the runner 60 feet away. That misses upstairs. Ball number 2. Now, officially, nobody announced to the scorekeepers that Martinez is re-entering for Estibaliz Alvarez. time called. Make sure that the pain goes away for another hour, and then it will hit back as soon as they are done with this game. Another hit on the shin. Great block by Elstrom. Third ball. Delivered by turn one. Full count. Aguilar. And a walk drawn by Elisa, who paid the price with twice hitting her. First her shin, or first her ankle and then the shin. The right leg. Maria Caisoya, center fielder. Runners on the corners and two away. Up the middle for a strike. Foul. Sliced on the first baseline for a foul ball. Macarena Martinez on third. Elisa Aguilar on first. 2 out. And Maria Caicedo, who's 1 for 3 in this game. And Aguilar will take second base on this off-speed pitch. With no real interest by defense to try and prevent her from that. Both runners in scoring position now. 1 and 2 the count. And here's the delivery, and it will be caught by Lena Busk in right field to keep the hopes alive for Sweden. But bottom of the 7th is coming up, and they are trailing by 2 runs. So they'll have to score at least 2 to stay in this game. We'll be right back.
Buena, María, buena.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.
Last chance for the Swedes to take 7th place. If they lose, they'll end up 8th, which will still mark their best performance. They landed in 11th spot at the last European Championship 2 years ago in the Netherlands. They definitely don't want to end their tournament with a loss. Trailing by 2, going to the bottom of the 7th. Leka Klebanos, the designated player.
Ball 1. Take 1.
Clevenaus with a 1-1 pitch coming up from Bollate. He's made it through 6 complete innings and now wanted to get the complete game and the win. Well, he's off that pitch and it just misses on the outside corner.
3 balls, 1 strike.
3 balls and a strike. That's the count. Bollate, Clevenaus. Set up for an outside pitch. And it drops down. So walk, run. That'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Clevenaus on first with a walk.
Helena Nukunuku is the pinch runner. Will be placed on first instead of Bollate. Clevenaus, who's done her part, reached the base. Now Helena Nukunuku, I'm sure you are familiar with that last name, as husband Israel Nukunuku is also the coach. A pickoff attempt, not a bad one. But Nukunuku back on first in time as teams GB and Czech Republic are getting ready for their game, which will start in just a few minutes. Face off that pitch. Lena Busk, the right fielder. Struck out swinging and was out at first. And that bunt attempt towards Jessica Ibora. Lena Busk. Foul. One and two to count. Tying run at the plate. Busk hits it towards the shortstop, and they'll force out the lead runner, and they'll get the second out as well. A double play by Team Spain to get the 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th, and gets them this closer to winning the final game of the tournament for them. And secure that 7th spot. Move up 1 place from the last performance at the 19th European Championship. Lena Larsson, the first baseman, takes to first, takes swing at the first pitch and hits it into shallow right field. A very tough bounce for Aguilar. Pretty sure he'll be scored a single. Felicia Granlund will be the pinch runner for Lena Larsson. And Julia Kroneld, the second baseman, coming in. She is the tying run, and she's at the plate. Just takes a look at the first pitch, and it drops in the foul in the strike zone, or lower outside half.
Cronense. Leading with the runner on third. 2 out.
And it's hit down the first baseline with foul. 5 inches. Down to their last strike. And the tying run is at the plate. Julia Cornelt trailing by 2. And a time call. And they ended on a changeup. A strikeout. Looking for Cornelt. The Spanish take 7th place and improve from the previous European Championship, where they ended up 8th. After an exciting and great game, Swedes are unlucky and will place 8th in the overall standings. Following this game, we'll have an interview with one of the Spanish players, so stay tuned in. And definitely stay tuned in for what's coming next, which is one of the most important games in this tournament, because the winner will advance to the World Championship next year. The loser will take 4th place. So Great Britain, Czech Republic coming up. Before that, short interview with the Spanish players. On behalf of all the crew at Playo.tv, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in just a few moments.
The next game will be played in a short while on Field 1. It's scheduled for 6:30 between Great Britain and the Czech Republic. The winner of this game, of the next game, will play against the loser of tonight's match between Italy and the Netherlands. The winner of this evening's match, of the 8:45 match between Italy and the Netherlands, will be the first finalist of the European Championship. The loser plays against the winner of the next match between Great Britain and the Czech Republic.
Al pubblico comunichiamo che tra poco inizierà l'incontro che deciderà la squadra.
I'm here with Elisa from the Spanish team. They just took the 7th place. Is this what you were here for in this tournament?
Was so beautiful for us. Finally, we beat and we get the 7th position. So we are so glad.
So this is what you came here for, or what was the plan?
The plan was get the 6th position, but we played against Russia very well. But the score was 2-1. Okay, so
This
happy with the 7th position.
this was a very difficult game. The Swedes did well. How is the whole team doing now?
Well, I think the team now is so happy, and I think we have to work harder. And in 2 years, maybe we can again and get the much better position.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Playo.tv, live broadcasting.